Hanging out with friends is a necessity. Being around the people who you share common interests with, such as activities, hobbies, and pieces of media. Hanging out with friends is what makes us happy and creates memories that we would cherish for the rest of our lives. But what if I were going to tell you that hanging out with yourself is good, if not better, than hanging out with friends? Hello everyone, Alex Manny here with a new upload in another 20 years. I hope that a lot of you are doing good, so I'm no tune to do by myself. If you're new here, this is a new chapter of my channel where I explain a lot of philosophy, TV media, reactions, and documentaries that share valuable lessons that you use for the rest of your lives. So if you're excited for all of that, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with a friend that can find this video very interesting. But without further ado, let's talk about what this video is all about. Hanging out by yourself. This is something a lot of people find a little sad or depressing because they just look at this person and say that this person doesn't have any friends. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the case, as I'll explain 7 reasons why hanging out by yourself is actually a good thing, starting with reason number 1, getting to know yourself. Getting to know yourself is important as it is something that people think about and they start to ask themselves questions like, what is my purpose? What personal goals I want to achieve? What am I going to do after high school? There's no man in the world that knows you better than yourself. Because at some point, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, this is who I am worth it, and I'm gonna make an impact to society. By doing this, this can really build up your confidence and help you get out of sticky situations. Let's say one day you want to be a successful person and make a lot of money. So you can't really do that unless you truly knew who you are and what you want to do with your life. In my own personal experience, hanging out by myself really made me think about what I want. For the longest time, I have been making content ever since my junior year, and I had the goal to inspire a lot of people. And the way I can do that is by making content on here and doing the best that I can. So if you're stuck about what your purpose in life is, sometimes you gotta hang out by yourself and really ask the question like, what am I gonna do with my life? Now moving on to the second reason why hanging out by yourself is a good thing, is that you are free to do whatever you want. In my own personal experience, I love to draw. And I've been drawing ever since I dislocated my arm back in middle school, and it's like I found a new hobby, a hobby that I eventually moved on to digital art. But there's one thing I hate about drawing is I hated drawing around my peers. If there's one person that comes to mind, it's my mom. See, I love my mom as she raised me to be the person I am today along with my dad, but I just hated drawing around her. It just made me feel so weird because I just really don't like having people eavesdrop on my personal activities. Matter of fact, I don't like making videos when they're home because at any moment they could just walk in my room without any warning and they could just see me doing this. So being by yourself can make you really productive with your time, whether it's making YouTube videos, music, art, or live streaming, because when you do that, you can make yourself a lot more comfortable and you can show your peers what you just made. I know eventually I'll show these videos to my friends and family since they already know what I'm doing in my spare time. And knowing that this can make me a lot of money one day if I just put in the work so you can find some videos to watch when you're eating. Now moving on to the third reason why hanging out by yourself is a good thing, as it is a way to recharge your energy. Let's say on a random Friday night you're hanging out with your friends and you are exhausted because you just got done walking around the beach, the park, or at the mall. And when you get home, you cannot wait to watch your favorite show that you're watching, reading a book that's getting better as you read, or playing your favorite games like Battlefield 6, which is a really fun game. I want to start streaming soon, so make sure you follow me on my Twitch that I'm going to leave down in the description down below. But yes, there has been times where I hang out with friends at the mall, and when I get home, I can't wait to watch football, my comfort YouTuber, or lay down in bed and watch TikTok. Now this is not me dissing on my friends, but most likely they did the same thing. Or the best way to put this reason is that you just got done after a long day of work, school, or sports. So after spending your time and energy on those activities, you just cannot wait to hop on the game or hop on a bed and enjoy some time for yourself. Because at some point, you gotta wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning and do it all over again. Time is something to be taken advantage of. So spending time by yourself is a way to feel relaxed and not stress yourself out. Now moving on to the fourth reason why hanging out by yourself is a good thing, as it is a way to spend time with Mother Nature. Just because you're hanging out by yourself does not mean you gotta mope around the house. Now I'm gonna say this the most nicest way possible, but you gotta touch some grass. Let's say you have a dog, which I do, and if there's one thing that I love to do, is go outside with him and play with his favorite toys. But one thing that a dog needs is either a walk or play at the park and get some fresh air. And I know a lot are gonna be saying like, oh, but I don't have a dog, which is completely fine. The other alternative is by taking a walk, run around the block, or take a hike in the woods and listen to some slow SZA songs. And by doing these activities, yes, it can be very tiring, but it is a way to improve your mind. Let's say you do take a hike and you see a view like this. Sometimes you just gotta embrace it, take a deep breath, and enjoy it. Life is extremely short. Just like what this person told me at the bank the other day, they told me that tomorrow is not a guarantee. Because at some random moment, your life go like this. So spending time outside with Mother Nature and God by your side is really a good thing. Let's say your partner broke up with you, or you're just really going through a tough time right now. Sometimes you just gotta take it, go outside, and find a place that makes you feel safe. And enjoy life And I need you guys to realize that whatever you're going through, it will get better. Now moving on to the fifth reason why hanging out by yourself is a good thing, as it is a way to detach yourself from social media. I explained the third reason that after getting done with a specific activity, you just cannot wait to hop on a bed and do scroll online on social media apps like TikTok or Instagram. And again, time is something to be taken advantage of. So don't waste it on watching weird AI videos that people post online that are meant to fry your brain. You might never notice, but spending time on social media makes time go by extremely fast. And it just feels like you just waste your time. So instead of doom scrolling online, you could just work on personal projects like drawing or building Legos that are meant for your age. Drawing or coloring is a way to relax your mind because it's just so peaceful. Nothing bad can happen besides messing up on your art. And if you're someone that says, oh, but I'm not good at drawing, in the words of Bob Ross,
that's baloney.
So what if you can't draw? At least you're doing something that's relaxing. But there is a counter argument to this point. One of my favorite creators on this platform is MMG, as he is someone to look up to as an inspiration on how I can be a lot more energetic and creative with my videos, and how I can improve on my management skills. It's come to the point where I call him my comfort YouTuber. So if you're watching your favorite YouTuber like FaZe Rug, or I guess Rug since FaZe is basically dead, that is also completely fine. It is just a matter of how you're feeling. So if spending time on social media makes you feel a lot more worse than how you're feeling, then yes, you should find a new activity that makes you feel happy and relaxed. But if there is someone on this platform that makes you feel happy and relaxed the same way I feel about MMG, that is also completely fine. Just don't waste time on social media for the wrong reasons. Now moving on to the final reason why hanging out by yourself is a good thing, is that just because you're hanging out by yourself does not mean you have to be active. I explained a lot in this video that you should take a walk around the block, or draw but you don't know how to draw, or you keep finding yourself doing shit on the line. One of the best things that I do is binge watching shows. I really love shows like Attack on Titan or other shows that are either popular or shows I call hidden gems. And sure, not all shows are the greatest of all time, and there are some shows that I did not enjoy, but guess what? At least I wasn't outside hanging out with people, participating in activities that I don't enjoy. And watching all these shows can make me really popular on this platform. And that's because eventually I'm going to upload a video where I rank every single show and movie I have watched in the past year of 2025. And I really cannot wait for y'all to watch that video. But yes, even if you don't have a hobby or a talent that makes you feel good, watching shows on Netflix, Disney Plus, or Hulu is a really good way to spend time by yourself. Now that this video has come to an end, I hope a lot of you took this video as good advice. I'm really trying my best to make the best content I can for all of you. This is what I want to do, and I hope to be one of your inspiration one day by me being your favorite YouTuber. This is a full complete rebrand of the channel where I make philosophy type content along with reactions, documentaries, and TV media. And soon enough, I want to start streaming, but at the end of the day, I want you to feel that life will get better. So if you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with a friend that can find me very entertaining. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch if you want to see more of me. Thank you all for watching, and just know that whatever you're going through, life will get better, and that I will see you on the next upload. Love y'all.